it is now what time?
9 o'clock.
It's now 9 o'clock. Are you ready for adventuring?
Oh, what would goal?
Yeah,
we don't have a goal.
We don't until we hear what the
I have to tell you. I have to give you an intro.
The goal has to be like adventure specific,
and then you make it from there. So.
I still haven't figured it. Okay,
I
get that.
Are we cool beans to start? I know it's like 9 o'clock, so we're probably just going to be getting so far in. So, as a freebie, you'll get this one time from me. So if you ever have to make new characters, don't expect this. This is a token. I'm giving everybody here a check.
Hey.
So it's a free check. You can check off anything there. So you can check off just any of one of the things, just one of the checks on your traits.
So that is what the pass fails.
If you look at your traits, and at the very end you'll see checks.
Oh, checks.
You can check whatever one you want. I don't care what it is. Just check it off.
Okay.
And that is your check, and that's what you got your check for. Technically, you didn't, but I'm telling you did.
I don't know what you're saying.
So you can check off either thoughtful or you can check off this one here. It doesn't matter.
I don't know what Heard of Battle does anymore.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just it
No,
does.
that one's different though.
No, that's the other thing. Yeah.
It's you're getting it for what you did just previous to the thing starting. Okay.
So if I want to camp, I need to check all of my traits. Is it?
No, we just need one.
You're just checking one trait.
Okay.
That means you use that trait against yourself, and you gain a check for it. We're saying you did that prior to us what we're doing right now. So, so what did you check off? What,
Me? Adventurous.
So you use adventurous against yourself, and now you're in this situation.
Yeah.
What about you? Yeah, so like that kind of thing, right? You use Wizard Sight, and that's you're using it against yourself. Anyways, it doesn't really matter at the moment.
Heard of Battle
Because I'm just giving everybody a check, but I give you this because I like giving people physical tokens to remind them about stuff, and then a paper one just in case like they lose the token.
To you now?
No, not yet. You're spending it during camp phase.
Okay.
All right. So starting out, this is your first time together. Assume you all know each other casually. You join together for a purpose of making a better life and finding loot. If you're joining an existing group, which you're not, everybody is fresh. Everybody check the fresh condition. You're fresh. All your rolls right now get +1 dice because you're fresh. The moment you get your first condition, you lose a fresh condition. You can't get fresh condition again until you're back in town and all your conditions have been removed. When you start your next adventure, you get the fresh condition. So this will be the only time you'll see the fresh for like
a while. Yeah. So but we could we can basically have no conditions though. Like if we get hungry and thirsty, we lose fresh, but then we can fix the hungry and thirsty and just not be hungry and thirsty.
That's right. Yeah. And then you'll never be fresh until you go through a town phase and all of your conditions are gone when you leave town.
And we didn't skip town without paying our bill.
That's right. Well, I mean, you could do that and still get fresh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but you won't be fresh when you come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, so first of all, you need to find out two things: who's the leader of your group, and for this adventure, by the way, because the next adventure, a different leader. Okay. So maybe I should tell you first a bit about this.
That would be helpful.
So you guys, okay. Horror stalks the ill-fated village of that word Skoganby. Okay. Just a few days prior, some youth.
What? Wait, what sacked? Did you say? You said horror? What?
Horror stalks the ill-fated village.
Oh, horror stalks.
Horror.
Horror.
No, horror.
Horror stalks the horror. Okay, I was like, what did you just say? It was like horse stalks.
Horse stocks are low. The GDP is falling. All right. So just a few days before the
Everyone has HIV.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
There's a version of Pandemic I'm not interested in.
Yeah. So the village of Skoganby.
Okay. Some youths are clearing the field, planning to manage to move a stubborn boulder. So they're okay. Some youths clearing a new field for planting managed to move a stubborn boulder over, only to reveal an ancient covered tomb. Just making sure.
So some farmers were clearing a boulder.
Yeah, just some youth.
Oh, youth.
Yeah, some kids. They're manning the fields.
Okay.
Only to reveal the ancient tomb. Okay, Jorah, the bravest among them, crawled into the narrow passageways and disappeared down the tunnel. Only a short time later, from the far side of the narrow passage, she excitedly told her friends a tale of a moldering crypt rich in grave goods. tossing out a set of fat, heavy silver arm rings as proof. But as she was crawling from the tunnel, she was abruptly pulled back into the crypt by with a blood-curdling scream. Jorah's companions fled quickly, as fast as their little legs could take them, but horror followed them, and now something dreadful haunts the village at night, haunts the village at night, slain, but leaving no marks save for a look of terror.
Oh. It's Voldemort.
The people of Skodaby are desperate. Perhaps you can help them appease the ancient evil that stalks them, or lure the treasure. Or the lure of treasure is stronger. Whichever one you would like to know anything about. Now write your goal. So basically, you go in for the
So
crypt
what was the treasure that Jorah threw out?
It was a set of arm rings, so like
Okay, yeah.
bracers, basically. Right. So you can write your goal now, and then I'll get into the concept. So the goals generally are like this: I will do this. I won't do this. It either has to start with I will, I must, or I won't.
Or goal.
Your goal has to be has to start with those two words. I won't, I will, I must, or I won't. There's a bunch of goals.
The thing I wanted to open. Drive.
It is something you want to complete, but you don't want to make the goal something too out there. You want to be able to complete it in 1 to 2 sessions, but it can't be too simple that you're going to complete the moment you start. So, I will determine what happened to the innkeeper and his guests. I will rescue the poor souls trapped below. I must drive out the evil that has overtaken this place. I must impress my companions with my bravery. I must loot this place for all it's worth. I will track this blood trail to its source.
Sorry, hashtag sorry, not sorry.
So those are some examples.
That's pretty much what Jingo's saying from that.
I put it.
Must we go through you for the goal? Like run it through you?
Yeah, you just tell me what it is, because I got to know how I'm going to figure out how to use your goal so that you can get persona points.
Is Yora a boy or a girl?
Joy is a girl. Joa. Jona. Jonah.
Oh,
Jonah.
Jonah.
Jorah. Is that no Jora?
Yeah.
So Jora.
Yeah.
Jorah. Yeah.
So I will find Jorah,
Okay.
bracket, or her body, or whatever left over.
Okay, sure. I will find Jorah.
Alright.
Yep, I
Or remnants of Jorah's left. Yeah.
Find Jorah or her corpse.
Jorah or Jorah-like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out more information about the horror.
Okay.
I'm in it for the loot. I need to write that in a proper way, but
Okay.
that's what I'm in it for.
I will loot this crypt for what it's worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will find out more information about the oracle.
So it's more about the supernatural aspect.
Yeah,
of
you're
it.
more about learning about what's going on rather than killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no one's actually here to
Well-
get rid of the evil. They're just coming in. They're just,
Well, I'm
Opportunistic.
doing-
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to find. He's being nice.
yeah, so that's cool.
He's being nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Like you guys are kind of like you're in it
A little
for money.
opportunistic.
Yeah, that's
Kind
fine.
of. Yeah.
That's like okay.
Well, for me,
I
it's
it.
like my character's thoughtful, so I'd rather she
Wants to know what's
figure out
going
what's
on
going
before-
than,
yeah.
attack it from that angle.
Sure.
I will loot this crypt for all I can carry.
Oh yeah, I should do it according to my.
You can do it whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is the player telling me.
Can my goal be destined to fail, too?
What?
Can I make my goal?
But you won't get any persona points if you don't complete it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in order to get Fate Persona, is what you do. And Fate Persona A levels you. B gives you awesome bonuses when you use them.
Okay, I was about to say I will prove all this to be a scam, but I don't think this is a scam.
Yeah.
Well, you won't get anything bonus for it, but as long as you're working towards it,
Yeah.
you'll get Fate. But if you complete it, you get a Persona.
I'll stick with Yora.
So,
But if you find out it isn't a scam, you're still
but you don't complete it though.
complete. Oh, okay.
No.
I guess.
No,
yeah.
you have to make a new goal, and you can change your goal every single session.
Yes.
In fact, most likely you'll be changing it every single session.
Yes.
This is like session specific.
Yes.
This one usually is, yeah. Now, if you don't find them in this session, it means that you're working towards it, so you can keep it for the next session. But if you complete the goal, you have to write a new one. If you go against your belief in a dramatic way, you have to change your belief the next session. Instincts. If you're not using instinct, if you have an instinct, you don't use it at all during a session, you have to change your instinct. So there are some halves.
Yeah. Unless you're like I'm guessing a town specific instinct and
Right.
the session didn't go to town.
Of course. But then you're now no longer getting fate points.
Yeah.
So you're not leveling as fast as everybody else if you're choosing something that's way out there, right?
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
I will loot this crypt all I can carry.
And you can just change it, right? So if you're like, well, we're going to town next phase, so I'll just change my instinct to we're in a town.
I have my piece of paper thing.
You want?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a little extra stuff. So now we get to choose who's going to be the cartographer and who's going to be the leader of the group
Who's gonna be the leader first?
for this.
What,
adventure.
can you
What
explain
does-
like what those entail?
Roles? Sure. Leaders get to, if there's a dispute among the group, they get the roll. However, if there are ties, the leader gets to choose how to break the ties. Generally, ties that are not broken go to the GM because that's just the way the rules are. But in disputes between two people, the leader decides, and this is not common. This is like if you happen to roll the same again, then the leader gets to choose which one they side with. So that's really all leader does, honestly. And leaders also could be the ones who's going to be leading into a certain charge. So, for instance, if this was a stealth mission, whoever has the highest scout will probably be the one who's leading the group, because you're sneaking around. Therefore, that person's probably going to be the one who's going to get themselves involved in more stuff, right? If it's a fighty one, then you're probably going to get somebody who's fighty, and if it's something about books, you just get
Find the
get
wizard.
mage. Yeah, get mage over there to do it, right? Right.
So what? Okay, so I'm
Knowledge base.
confused about what you said about Jorah. I'm just taking notes now
Okay,
because I forgot.
so
about-
Jorah and friends went into uncovered a crypt, went into the crypt. Jorah came back with some fresh loot, dropped the loot, got dragged under, and kids ran off. And now people are
the
dying.
entrance to the crypt was like underneath a boulder in a
Yeah,
field.
that's right. Now people are dying of pure fright and no other markings. Now there's more information. I'm just once you got your goal set up, I got more stuff to say.
Is Junebug and Cat? Are you guys male or female?
I believe Cat is a girl.
I'm female.
Yeah. Junebug, I haven't actually decided yet.
Okay,
They're just an ambiguous little halfling.
Okay.
sure. Either or.
Bracers, drop bracers.
Does your face look? So
My face looks round and I've got curly hair.
is it? What's the word they call it?
Ambiguous.
Androgynous?
Androgynous.
Androgynous, yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
No facial hair.
Sure,
So
that works.
people, I'd say most people probably default to assuming she's a girl.
Okay,
They may not be right though.
Drop bracers
I
and
haven't
pull
decided.
down. You said?
works. What?
I can never
So drop
decide.
bracers and pull down.
Arm rings and pull down.
Yeah.
arm rings and polearms.
No.
No, pulls down back down to the crypt.
Oh.
She's raiding like an epilogue there.
Into share. There's a reason.
You're
Drop bracers,
you're as a
drop
kid.
bracers. And
Yeah.
pull down.
Jory as a kid, yeah, it's a youth.
She is
Yeah.
a youth.
So probably about your age. It's a youth. 14 or so.
One price.
Well, no, because then she could be an adventurer.
That's right. Well, she probably is an adventurer. She's an adventuring zoomer now.
Yeah, she's it's true.
Okay.
Just lost her armor.
Oh, how old are you, Kat?
I'm 16.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay,
Surrounded by
that's-
kids.
Oh, Maximus 21.
You children!
Yeah,
Get
that's
up
true.
on! Alright.
But when you think about it, like if I'm gonna die at 21, that's kind of like middle age.
If you're gonna die.
If we're gonna do a median thing here,
Oh, dear.
the average.
28.
Alright, so who's the leader? Who's gonna be breaking ties? And leading the charge? Who's gonna be carrying the torch?
I know you wanted me to be me, don't you?
Could be anybody.
I don't know.
I vote not me.
Okay.
Fair enough. You're thinking cartographer, aren't you?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can roll a dice. I don't care if you guys don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
I don't know. I mean, like,
I don't mind doing it, because I've played before, so it's probably better that I do it. What was the thing I was going to say though?
Well, the other person's probably going to be the light bearer.
Oh, and I have a lantern.
So
Do it.
And oil in my backpack.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't have a lantern, but I've got oil.
So if you got a lantern,
Where do we... I didn't see... Was there
brimstone.
torches on that?
you can be a leader and a
I
light
have
bearer.
torches as well.
Okay, because I didn't... Where are they on here?
You can be a.
We need torches.
Oh yeah, you need.
Where are they on the... I didn't... Oh, light source. There we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they don't have torches, you're screwed.
Yeah, got it. I hadn't seen them on there.
I have brimstones.
Right. For your
I've got a
stealth.
tinderbox, but I just didn't see the...
But you got a lantern, right?
I got
So
a lantern and I've got torches.
Yeah. Who's going to be the light bearer?
For me right now until I run out of shit.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, so
light
I'll be the
bearer,
leader then,
You
I
can
guess?
be leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be leader, light bearer, and now leaders and light bearers can mix up, and so can cartographers and leaders, but generally you want them separate, right?
Me.
Everybody should have a role, right?
Light
you're the light
is
bearer.
Cat.
Okay.
So
Cart Kingfisher.
so you're going to probably be in the front.
Fair enough. I'm Scouty, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It does make sense. All right. So the leader.
Hi.
I'm going to talk to you because the elders of whatever this place is called again. I just made up the name. Skogaby have explained their problem to you. So the elders explained to you after Jorah disappeared.
Yora.
Sorry, hold on.
Yora.
Yora?
If it's if
J-O-
it's
Yora?
Swedish or whatever, it's
Yeah,
probably
Yora?
Yora.
After Yora disappeared,
I'm replacing my oil with torches.
Marcus told the villagers.
Oh shit! Wait. What did I just?
We are not hearing this, right?
Oh yeah,
Hold
no,
on.
you are. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I'm just directing the conversation.
Hold on a second. I'm just replacing my oil with torches. And shit, what did I have? Oh, my cloak was there. There. Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
After Yor disappeared, Marcus told the village elders the story of what happened and gave them one arm ring. The others he left on the ground at the entrance of the tomb. None of the villagers were brave enough to enter the crypt and try to find what happened to the girl. Then something evil began to stalk the village at night, breaking into the homes, leaving their inhabitants dead and seemingly in fright. Each time it has been the family of one of the children George was with that day.
Oh.
The elders give the party the arm ring that Yora found and beg them to destroy or appease the awakened evil before sending you off in the directions of the crypt. Who is carrying the arm ring? It is worth money. It is worth money.
I don't even know if I have the room.
Well, that's the fun part, isn't it?
Can I wear the arm ring?
You can wear the arm ring.
Cool. Will they go on like hands or something?
Hand one.
Yeah.
It's worth 2D of cash.
I will definitely. Junebug will definitely claim that arm ring
2D
right
of
up front,
cash.
unless anyone gets their-
Junebug, you said?
Junebug, yeah.
Okay.
Like the things that run into your screen doors and get in your hair.
I just didn't want to say it wrong. That's all. I
Yeah.
just wanted to clarify.
All right, so
Fair enough. So that was
2D worth of cash too. Just you might want to put down 2D as well, just so that.
Oh, is that the value of the arm ring? Or?
Yeah, 2D. So 2 dice worth of cash.
2D.
So that helps with your resources.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah. See, I haven't like upfront told the others that I'm mostly just here for the loot.
That's fine.
But a little bit of a front.
Remember what happened to Sean? We went to look for cash.
So it's the families of the kids. Has it been every
Yes.
one of the deaths has been families of the kids?
Yes.
Okay.
But is all of them dead, or is that
No.
some of them?
Not
Marcus
dead.
is still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus is
Yeah.
alive. Kid. Is Marcus's family alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, so it's just the kid dead, or the whole family dead?
The whoever's in the house
Oh,
at the
boy.
time. So
Death from
families can
of
die, and then the kid might not if
kids.
that kid was not in the house at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Families of the kids are the ones being attacked.
Okay, so Shinigami. Was there apples at the scene?
No.
Is there hollows?
No hollow that you can tell. Oh, God. What the But yeah.
So we're pointing in the direction of the crypt.
Yeah. Now, if you want to dabble in village, you can. If you want to talk to certain people before you go, I would recommend not doing that for very long. because I'm going to start burning up turns if you're doing tests. Right?
Is this kind of as town?
No.
No, it's not. You're in adventure phase right now.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I was. If you have anything to clue it up now, because otherwise we're going to start at the very beginning of the crypt.
Clue up.
Like if you need to get any. If you made a mistake or need some extra, if you're like making changes and needing torches or something like that, do it now, because once you leave town, you can't be like, oh, I forgot, I should have had that.
Alright, can I check the...
Because provisions are big right now.
This one? Oh, okay.
So at least I'm giving you the idea of seeing what the adventure is, then making little changes that you need.
Where do you find oil?
It's somewhere
Under
up here.
Oh, the
No, oil is another light.
flask of oil.
Oh, right, yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
We're assuming lanterns are already pre-filled, so...
Yeah.
But if I want
I
to...
also put 2 in there so I can change it to 1 like when yeah.
And also, the thing with the light sources is lanterns... You have a lantern?
Yes.
Well, you might want this.
Yeah.
Whatever the lantern is.
I have a lantern too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, which one's going to be bearing the light is the question I need to
Right
know.
now, you're the light bearer.
Yeah.
So.
Are you doing the cartography
Okay.
this?
Yeah.
So a lantern gives 3 people full light and 3 people
Just enough for us.
dim light.
rain curtains.
I had to make a few other ones.
Pac-Man bird. Oh, that's amazing.
I was like, Jason, you can't draw very well.
The Pac-Man. I'm pretty good Pac-Man. The person's not very good. The Pac-Man's
No,
pretty good.
that's okay.
He's like, I was just.
I'm rushing
effect.
towards the end there. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta get this done. So provides. So this is actually lasts for two turns, 3 turns.
Okay.
So
What can you write? What
you-
can you put on your belt, actually? I can't...
So you're not carrying your shield then if you're carrying a lantern. Or you're not carrying your sword if you're carrying a lantern. You can-
Forget about my shield.
Yeah, it's
No,
one-
my shield is.
Or can you have it worn? Or
No.
I can have my shield somewhere. Carried. I can carry 2 things.
Yeah, your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but one
the,
is rings and the other ones are...
What?
Yeah, so you're not wearing your lantern though.
Lantern.
Yeah, but worn
And
is...
I'm carrying the shield.
Right, so
my other hand.
how are you carrying the lantern?
It's in my arm.
You can't wear your lantern.
Okay, well I'll move it up.
Because you'd be like, I'm fighting! And then the oil and the flame was everywhere. It's like you just, yeah.
What else can you put on your belt?
well, isn't your weapon in your belt right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So she's got a shield in one hand
That's
and a
right.
lantern in the other.
That's right.
That's fine. It would just you'd have
Yeah.
to put it down or something.
So here's the other thing: if you allow let's say a light source to be on the ground, it is up to the GM whether or not he snuffs the light.
yes.
Okay, so that's the thing. If you use a torch as a weapon, you can do that. But every time you could lose your light source. It's just a matter of when I go, okay, and it
Well,
and it goes away.
Torches
Yeah.
Right, I know.
and oil.
I know. I'm just letting you know that that's the risk of unintended light sources.
So I'm gonna carry more oil just so I could just pass it to you.
Sure,
Okay.
perfect.
Alright.
And then you can always, you can just not carry a weapon and then just pull out.
Well,
whatever
it's in my
weapon you
belt,
need.
right? I'm allowed to
Yeah.
carry my mace. in
Yeah,
my
it's just
belt,
at the beginning of conflict, we'll just ask you what are you using.
Or I'll be like, here you go, magician, or here you go,
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, halfling.
halfling. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys decided to go to the crypt. It's not too far away. It's actually only a day from the Inn of the Three Squires.
Jesus, kids wrote.
Yeah, but the kids are really far.
Yeah.
No, it's a day out from the inn, so it's not actually a day out from here. It'll probably only be a few hours because it's a farm town. So
Oh, so the inn isn't in the farm town.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the inn is like a crossroads between towns.
Okay.
So, but it is a notable inn.
Fair enough. That was Inn of the Three Squires. It's where
Yeah.
we met.
Yeah, sure. That's probably where you
Wherever
met
it
on the way
was, met
to
up.
come here. You talked to the barkeep, had a couple drinks.
Is it in the 3 squares in Scobie?
No.
No, it's a crossroads between 2 towns.
Oh,
So it's probably where you met up and said, "Hey, I'm going to go over to get an adventure. Heard all those something happened over there, and now I'm going to get whatever I can fill my pockets with, or not, or whatever."
We're all headed to Skoganby.
All right.
And we just left Skoganby to go.
Perfect. All right, so let's start the adventure. Everybody's good, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The sky is dark and overcast, threatening rain. Two ruined, squalled stones are standing, capped with a table stone, all covered in crumbling soil. Frame a narrow, forming passageway into the earth. So it's just like an opening. It's got some ruins, some stones there. Okay. A twisted yew tree squats above the passage. A serpent-like roots visible along the ceiling of the low tunnel. A chill seems to emanate from the stones. What do you do?
So the tree is above the.
That's right. There's a tree above the opening. What do you do? I gotta get the things out.
I look around, look for the other armory.
The armory?
The other armoring that, because they said Marcus only had one of the two armorings.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yep.
Is there any like roots or anything coming down from the tree, or is the tree close to like falling on the top of the cavern or anything like that?
No, the tree seems to be well rooted. It's just the deep roots. You can see them along the roof. That's all.
Okay.
So if you're searching for that, search the area. I would.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a check. So we're going to do. Let's see here.
I love those colors. That's
The
my
blues?
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
almost
reason
like a teal.
I've got like a lot of these dice too. Like I only brought a few because they were like the full like. But yeah,
They're almost like a teal color. I love
yeah,
teal.
yeah. Like if we had the slightly stronger light, like these ones are really, really nice.
Yeah, so make so you're gonna end up having to make a test here. Looks like it's gonna be I guess it's a scout test. What do they say here? Go on let's just take a quick gander here.
But yeah, so I'll be looking around, see if I can see that other armoring.
Is that outside the cavern?
Also,
or?
kind of, yeah, guys, we're coming up to it and going in, kind of keeping an eye out, trying to see.
Yeah,
if
so
I can
right now
spot
that's
the
still
other armoring or
it's still
or any,
semi-light. It's getting dark, but you don't need to burn your torches yet.
dusk.
Yeah. I think it's a scout. Yeah. So it's going to be a scout op 2.
Okay, so and I've got 2 in scout, so that means what? I roll 2 dice.
2 dice and get 2 successes. Now,
Okay.
that's hard.
Yeah.
Now, people can help you search, but they have to explain how they're helping. And it gives you some examples in here. So if you're doing, see, scout here, spot hitting things. That's right.
Yeah.
Pathfinder and Hunter can also help you scout. Scout is not used to find trails or navigate dungeons. Those are Pathfinder and
I
Dungeoneer.
have Pathfinder.
But yeah, if you have Pathfinder, you have to explain how Pathfinder can help with Scout. Or if you have Scout, you can say, I'm scouting with.
I have none of this.
So you can't help.
No.
I can though. So I'm going to
Look on the
look
ground.
on the ground and just see if there's any of they're like the kids' footprints because the grass might
Sure.
be wet or something like that.
That's
so
fair.
Look around for
Yeah.
So
How
you
long?
give a helping. We'll say a couple. We'll say a couple of
Okay.
days. Enough that's scared to crap at
I'll give you
people,
this
and
one
some
because
people
that one's
died.
different. This
So
one's
maybe-
kind of
maybe
too
4 or 5
close to
days.
those.
Yeah. See, I've got some of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. These ones do have
So
dots as
you
well.
get the helping dice. So now, before we continue, do you have any wises that are pertain to this?
No.
You don't.
My wises are about food and drink.
Okay. And let's see. Is there anything else that you can get bonuses with?
Nature, no. 'cause it's
Your traits.
sneaking
Your
resentment.
traits have anything to do with it?
Adventurous.
Sadly, everybody else's
No.
traits don't matter. It's whoever's doing the roll.
Adventurous. I don't think. Where's the traits
No.
list? No, I don't think adventurous.
No, like whatever you have there.
Yeah,
It's one of those
whatever.
two.
Yeah, it's adventurous.
And that's it.
And hidden depths, but hidden
I-
depths wouldn't have anything to do with it.
No, I don't think so. I
I'm
don't
just
think.
wondering
you-
what adventurous. Where's the traits? We had.
Oh, I think I put it in there.
I don't think adventurous does, but it was kind of broad, so I
Oh,
just
we're
wanted to
finished
double-check.
using that, and then I was like, maybe you should have done that. There.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says
it's kind of it's fairly broad, but I don't think.
excitement.
No, it's more about like keeping your
Okay.
spirit. Yeah.
All right, then roll for it. And hopefully
Okay.
you'll be testing anyways, and I'm marking up a turn.
5 and 4 and a 1.
There you go.
There.
That's a success.
Hey.
That's a
Yay.
success. All right, so you do find the other armoring covered in mud in a puddle. So go ahead and mark that down in your inventory or give it to somebody else.
Right. I've got to pick it up and kind of wipe it off on my clothes,
Sure.
my shirt, kind of thing. Does anyone want this? Kind of.
Yeah. You can
No,
wear it. So.
I'm just gonna
wear it.
I just put it on my other arm.
All right, no problem.
I've got matching armorings now.
Nice.
Real stylish.
Nice.
And it's also 2D. Of
2D,
whatever.
yeah.
Same as well.
2D. Perfect. All right. Anybody else have any ideas what to do?
Let's go in.
Go in.
I'm just recommending. What do you think,
cat.
Mr. Leader?
Just like, well, wiping mud off my. I'm just waiting for Melissa to finish.
Armband.
Okay.
This comes into to play later on. So I'm kind of just looking around into the cavern itself, just to kind of see if there's anything around it and
Before we
and
head
how
in,
dark
kind of
it
thing.
is.
Oh, it's super dark. The moment you go inside, you have to whip up. Yeah, you're gonna have to whip it a light source in the next scene.
Using my lore master, can I recognize the crypt's design and what to expect? What a Norse.
Now you don't announce skills.
Oh, sorry.
That's something in this game too. You announce what you're doing, and then I announce what skill you're going to need to test.
Okay.
So
Okay. What I want is to see what traditions or what the design of the crypt is.
If it's something you recognize,
Yeah.
no.
From which culture?
sure, yep, no problem. So that's another test. It's going to be an Op 3 Lore Master.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yep,
And I cannot help
and
with
that's turn 2.
Op 3. Goodness. So I need to
Yes,
pass 3.
abs are really hard.
Yeah, how many?
Now,
how many
anybody can help.
do you have?
So I'll open up that page again
Nice.
with the
Yeah,
skills.
but I
'cause-
need all successes.
yeah, that's going to be hard. Now, generally, you use Fate and Persona to give you the edge, but are you wise? Does this anything with your wise?
No,
Stationary
nothing to do
wise?
with
Probably not.
What are your is this anyway?
Stationary.
Oh,
Do you
right.
get checks for helping for others?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You're only helping them, but you do take the consequences if they fail. So,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
that
wondering
part's
if I used your thing.
Yeah, if you can get a
then
check.
it was
Yeah, yeah.
well, if you're using Lore Master, people can
Oh,
help
do I
with
mark off
Scholar.
a pass for that on my
Yes,
thing?
you do.
I don't have scholar.
That's important because you need. What's your skill at?
2.
So you'll need one more pass and one more fail, and now you upgrade to 3. Lore Master, Scholar will help.
I have no scholar.
If no one else is Scholar. All right,
Is that the only- is that the only thing that helps?
It's the only thing that helps.
But the good thing
Unless-
is a fail is a fail.
Yeah.
You know what I
Nice,
mean?
sure.
It's still good to help you with your
Yeah.
next.
2.
2.
Yeah.
All right. 2.
Yeah.
So you take a fail.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is, so I can give you a twist, or I can give you a condition and let you pass. So you don't pass. You still get a fail roll, but I still give you what you want, what your intent is to find out about how old this is or something.
And what is a twist?
A twist, well, no, I get to choose that. But anyways, a twist would be like something entirely different. Like, I'm going to throw an entirely different thing in this situation. Either like, like a lightning bolt comes down and crashes and like ruins your entranceway, or people are rushing, or enemies are rushing outside, or bandits all of a sudden around.
Yeah, sorry, do I plus 1 dice because we're all fresh?
Yes, you do, yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did too, yeah.
That's right.
So
Oh,
you
I
get
passed
one more
anyway,
dice.
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that because you're about to lose it if you don't. So that's right. It is plus 1 fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Those are your dice.
Those are
Those are the ones you rolled. Keep those over there.
Yeah.
Because those are your rolled. You're just adding one to see if you get another.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
All right, so you're gonna lose
Okay.
fresh. You're gonna get hungry, thirsty.
Oh,
so
that's
lose.
quick. Okay.
Yeah, so you lose your
You're,
fresh.
you're a 14-year-old boy.
You could have picked the
At
other
least
one.
you're a boy,
too.
right?
What? No, you don't pick. You don't pick.
Oh,
I
thought-
pick.
Oh, you pick.
Yeah, but I'm saying those are the 2 things I can choose from. So you do recall the information here, okay? So while you're examining the entranceway, you get kind of hungry already. You're just like, I just left for that tavern, but now I want to go back and get another bite of that.
14. Growing.
Is extremely old passageway of a grave, a tomb of some ancient hero chieftain. often sealed with potent wards to protect treasures within.
Yeah, I recognize this kind of as an ancient tomb of an ancient hero. You know, they have wards and stuff that protects an ancient treasure.
Wards,
But I am, yeah, that's a bit done for a day. Let's go home and get something.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry.
Ah, come on, we just got here. But
Yeah,
wards,
but-
huh?
But running is what I'm best at.
I'm really hungry.
You think maybe that's what happened with the girl? Maybe like if she went in and there was wards and that whole thing, people dying and all that.
Yeah, same. I want to take off those armband. And,
Do you
they look
know,
cool.
or can you see of any way that you could remove the wards, or
Can we tell if they're still?
Well, there are runes located on the stone right at the very entranceway.
Okay. Do I just read the runes?
Would you like to read the runes?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
That's
What
another.
is disposition?
As a disposition is when you're doing a conflict.
Okay.
So that's basically kind of like hit points.
Okay.
So it means you're getting one less.
Okay.
So if you're trying to read the runes, that's a Scholar Op 2.
Oh, jeez.
What's your? Do you have like that spell that can translate things? Was that one of your spells?
I need. Oh. Yeah, actually.
Yep. Okay. So if you're using that, it's an Op 3 for is Wisdom of the Sages.
Yeah. Why? They just increase the obstacle?
But you only get to cast one spell through the whole session.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. It's whatever your level is. You can memorize a spell.
So if I were to use this,
Yes.
my instinct is pointless because I can no longer cast
At the moment.
Well, it won't take a turn. So I normally would scratch down a turn. Now I wouldn't now because I did it prematurely.
If you're using that, yeah.
But if you're using your instinct,
Yeah.
but are you in danger? I guess you think,
No.
oh, special wards. This could be a special ward.
No, I meant if I cast Wisdom on the Sages, and then
Yeah.
later when I'm in danger,
That's right. You won't be able to use it.
then I can't use.
That's right.
All right, I'm just gonna try to read the runes
Sure.
regularly.
It's a Scholar 2.
Okay.
okay? And what helps
the only
the
things that-
scholar too?
Yeah. What could help the scholar?
Sure, yeah.
Lore Master and Artist.
Probably, yeah.
Nothing that I know.
Lore Master and Steward.
Steward. That's not
Yeah.
even on the list.
Yeah. What the?
Steward is not on the list, but it's one of the skills you can choose. That's why there's extra blanks.
Ah,
So yeah, if you want to be a steward.
Anyone wants to help me?
We can't.
love to help you. Don't know anything about runes.
Neither do I.
So you marked the fail for the other one, right?
Yeah. That's a good.
That's a 4 and a 5.
5 success.
Success. All right. All right, it's a success. Good stuff. Okay, so you recognize that the runes are an ancient dead language that can only be read by an elf or through magic generally.
Oh, you know that now anyway.
Right. You cannot read them without using magic in order to read it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to use a spell.
So you'll be using your spell.
No, I don't want to
Okay,
use the
no
spell.
problem. No problem.
Too risky.
And Elven, you said?
Elves and through magic. So if there was an elf here, that would be
Yeah,
like-
I could read it, but I'm hungry. But so you
Yeah.
know,
screw that, right?
yeah,
What do you mean you could read it but you're hungry?
it means I'm too hungry to read it.
Too hungry to read it. Once we get
Well,
to-
alright. Didn't I
Grab a
mean I
sandwich.
get really hungry sometimes too, but I've always been able to read things.
No, you don't understand. I'm really hungry and thirsty.
Okay.
It's almost like I get weaker in terms of disposition.
I don't know what that means. Oh dear.
Okay. So, what do you do?
We heading in?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm just thinking because I'm like, what's the reason for or for her to go in? right?
Yeah.
I'm like, she doesn't want the money. She doesn't care about being in a dungeon. So I'm like, oh, a person went missing. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good reason to go in.
Yes.
Do I prioritize my goal or do I prioritize my condition?
Whatever you. But no, your conditions are only what you want to get rid of. If you eat something, you can get rid of it. That's what it says on the bottom of their special.
No, is it a recovery consumes?
Yeah, to recover from the condition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just eat something. Just eat one of your food
I
items.
thought I had to
jerky.
go to town.
No,
Not necessarily, no.
no, you just go like, hey, here's my ration.
Okay. So
I think certain rations get more.
I'm gonna call
I
out
don't think I got any
to
food on,
Jorah
actually.
and see if I can hear somebody call back to me.
Okay, there's no callback.
Okay. Of course there isn't. So I guess I'll light the lantern.
And
Sure.
go in.
Looks pretty dark in there, yeah.
All right. Okay, the lantern is lit, so go ahead and whoosh, your lantern there. Perfect. Yeah, that's what's up. No, you don't write on it.
What?
Just now the lantern, like before the lantern wasn't there. Now your lantern is
Okay,
like
yeah.
you're held. It's in your possession there now. All right. So,
Did anyone bring food?
I did.
Oh, good.
I brought rations.
I was not
I
prepared.
brought
yeah, and some rations actually last longer than one bite. Right?
I
have
brought
3.
preserve. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think some of them have like multiple uses.
So it's like beef jerky type.
And I think I can
Preserved.
cook out of stuff, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah, but
Don't worry about that,
just so that people will know, because rations are probably the most important thing in the game.
Yeah, I didn't bring any.
All right.
It's alright.
It's your first time in.
I ate 11 C's before we left.
Oh,
These are all right.
perfect.
I'm gonna get another
So
meal in a row.
fresh rations are 2 meals.
Yeah.
Preserved rations are 3 meals.
Yeah.
And then cooking extends that or something, doesn't it?
Cookie, certain
Like-
based on what you're trying to do. So
Yeah.
like cook, your op goes up based on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to
Right.
feed 3 people with 1 ration,
It's
right?
harder than feeding
Yeah,
2
that's
people
right.
with 2 rations.
That's right. Now technically, that's only for 1 meal. The ration. It really depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because generally speaking, you can use a preserved ration for 1, 2, 3 people. But a fresh ration can only feed 2, but you might be extended to 3.
Ah, okay.
Right. So
What's the advantages of using fresh rations?
you might be the only thing you can get when you kill a rat for survival.
Like if you kill a rat, you get rat
Yeah.
meat, that's fresh, not preserved.
Yeah, preserve means you've taken the time to salt it, hang it to dry, preserve it, right?
Yeah.
If it's a fresh ration, that's literally anything. So if you just
It's like
kill
we're
something
hunting
and
and-
that now is a fresh ration, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
Chicken feet and beer.
Yeah, there we go. It's a little delicious. Okay, so a narrow passageway descends into the earth, tight enough that you will have to crawl on your belly in order to snake your way through. The air is dank and chilly, with a scent of decay. You can see Scabrous. Scabrous. Sorry, you can see scabrous white lesions upon the dew roots that penetrate the ceiling above you.
I'll go in first, so if it gets, because it looks real small, like if it gets tighter, I can back out easier.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
You're all.
So you're running by yourself?
Well, I'm going in front.
Okay.
But,
Then everybody else will need.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So how do I record?
Well, give a description of what the room. Like, just put down what kind of room you see it as being. So
Yeah,
in this case here, I said it's a narrow passage that descends to earth. Tight enough that you would have to crawl on your belly. So it's like a tight
narrow
passageway or something
With
like
roots.
that. And if you want to add anything onto it, you just write underneath like descriptors, things that stand out.
Do the rooms follow us, or
No, nothing's following you.
no? I mean, as in like when we go in, do we see more of the rooms?
Nope.
Or does that just stop at the?
It's just written around the door, I think.
Yep.
The
Okay.
entry. Right.
So I'm still calling out and trying to see if there's any life to anybody or anything in there.
You're still in the passageway, so it's tight. Like it's tight enough that you're crawling through. Like you're probably not crawling so much, right? 'Cause you're shorter, right? But everybody else is like dragging themselves in. It's not easy to get.
Oh,
in.
we are actually.
Yeah, you're crawling in. Yeah,
Oh.
it's small. It's like, and if you have a backpack on, your backpack's probably hitting against the passageway, right? So.
I don't know if you should be calling in here. Wasn't there something that grabbed a kid?
And you can see roots, like it's like right here, right? The roots are right above you.
I'm just trying to see if there's any light whatsoever or life whatsoever.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Because if there might have been more children that got down here, or
Would you like to orate your voice through the through the passageway?
no?
No.
Okay. I'm just wondering because I mean, I normally wouldn't ask that. I'm just wondering.
Okay.
Okay. So you're shouting loud enough that. Okay.
Hoping for someone to
Oh, for some
call back.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like the children idea of
Okay.
like being lost, or like one of them could have, besides her, could have gotten trapped in there.
Sure.
Or
Well, if you want to, I can just roll your orator to see if anybody like answers your call. So that'll be an orator for 3.
oh yeah, because I have no orator.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's beginner's
So
luck,
what's
isn't
a
it?
beginner's luck?
Beginner's luck, or you can tap your nature instead.
No,
Well, it's an option, right?
I know. So
So beginner's luck, it is a will instead of health. So
Okay.
what is your will?
my will is 3.
3. Okay. So you're
3 in beginner's luck.
And you get +1 because you're fresh.
that's right.
Oh yeah.
So that's 2 more.
Yeah. Now, is anybody else orating as well for help?
I'm not.
I'm not.
Okay. Well, 1 second before you roll, because there's something I need to find out with beginner's luck. Page for beginner's luck. Everybody loves beginner's luck.
How come?
It's the only way I've ever won a crib game in my life.
So page 26.
Well, at least that means like my rating will be like what, 2?
Well, once you start doing it, yeah.
Oh, so I don't get any, or
Not yet.
so I only get 1 dice.
Not yet. Oh, hold on. I'm
Plus
trying to
my
find out
fresh.
beginner's luck here. That's what I'm looking up right now. I'm literally looking up beginner's luck. All right. Beginner's luck.
Yep.
All right. Will's often used for beginner's luck tests.
Oh, will, right.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Orator, okay. Beginner's luck, okay. Roll half total dice up, supplies and whatever, then add traits, persona points. So it's half. So is it rounded up or down? Let's see. Players total up the dice and then round up. So
2?
total up all the dice. So make sure all the dice are counted and then take away half, round it up. So if you're only rolling, if no one else is helping you, it's 2 dice.
What helps orator? Just
Okay.
orator or
Nope.
Should we
If you have any supplies that could help you, like a a megaphone or whatever, manipulator can help.
that you have to explain how
Yeah.
you're
How do I
helping.
explain?
Yeah. Something that's intimidation is a manipulator. So screaming like, "Hey, get out of here! I'm gonna beat the crap out of you!"
or
There, because that's another part of manipulator, right?
or I've got warm
Intimidation.
food here for anybody who's
Oh
looking.
yeah, something like that too. Yeah,
You know?
lying while you're doing it, because she's just saying, "Hey, come over here."
Jora.
That's right. You're like, "I got food."
Sure, I'll help. Yeah,
Okay, give a helping dice.
I have manipulated.
No, he has to give you a
Oh,
helping dice.
it's a helping one.
May I use
Yes. Take grab any of
the
them.
white one?
Okay.
All right, so
They're all-
that's the one.
they're all
So,
different from those dice.
it's only 2 dice. What'd you get 4?
What? No, there's the helping dice, right? Wait.
No,
Right.
because
There's-
Will
There's my check.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There's helping dice,
That's right.
and then 2 for.
No. So the way it works is that you total up the dice, then you half of those dice.
I'm confused.
So you've got 2 from Will,
Yeah.
right? And then you've got 1 from Fresh and the helping die. But then you only roll half of those.
Why is it 2 from Will? Why is it not 3 from Will?
For Will's
Because
2.
no, it is 3.
For Will, it's 3.
Oh, 3 from Will. Yeah.
Yes.
So you've got 5 dice total. So you roll half of those. So 2.
Yeah. So 3.
So 3, rounded up.
It's rounded up.
Oh,
Sorry, 3
you roll
dice.
3 dice. Yeah.
3 dice, and one of them has to be the helping dice.
Okay.
There we go. And you gotta get order 3. So perfect. Yeah. So 2 fails, 1 success.
Yep.
Great.
So what happens to me too?
You take whatever the consequences are.
That's right. As you're screaming out and yelling to the peoples and whatnot, you do hear something up ahead in the next room.
Is that the consequences?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's well, I mean, I'm not supposed to tell you, but it's foreboding circumstances. one of the
What did we
things.
hear?
You heard like a rattling, almost like you would hear like movement and rattling, kind of like something that would be chain, like.
Can I? Okay, I don't know how to say this.
Oh, and by the way, that is your 4th turn. Everybody gains a grind. So if you do not have the Hungry and Thirsty, you are Hungry and Thirsty. If your character is already Hungry and Thirsty, take the Exhausted condition.
Oh boy.
It's further down the list.
And that is 1 turn taken away from your light source. So I'll take.
So factor in all tests except
Resources.
Factor means increases
It
by 1.
increases how hard stuff is.
Yeah. And so your light source. So you've got a lantern, right? So that's 1 turn for that. So you got 2 more turns for your lantern.
I'm actually writing it out.
Okay.
You guys, as soon as I hear the rattling, I'm like gonna freeze
Okay.
where I am.
Okay.
Kind of thing. You guys probably run into me.
So you're still crawling through this space.
Yeah. And what do I see ahead of me?
You see a room opens up once you get out of here.
Okay, so I can see just kind of like the opening of the room, and
Yeah.
it's probably too far into the darkness to see any details.
That's right.
I'd imagine.
But the lantern's behind you, so it's even
yeah.
harder.
So, we're crawling, but he's not.
Yeah, he's kind of ducking and going through. This is not super long. It's just that you guys happen to be spending a lot of time
I'm like
in here.
crouched down.
So I kind of freeze too, and I'm just like, okay. So if you possibly can take out your
Hand
blade,
Hand axe, okay, hand axe on my belt.
yeah. I'd probably do that right about now.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
What's
pull my hand
happening
axe
out
from my
there
belt.
in front?
That's holding everything. Crawling forever.
It's been like 5 minutes.
Why
Relax.
we stop?
Can he sense auras of a
Kinda.
snake?
If
Or-
Kinda.
if I use it,
That's right.
Yeah.
but it's only
Sure.
once per session. That's
right.
why I.
Oh, yeah,
right.
that's true.
Yeah, so yeah, I pull my hand axe out of my belt, so I'm now carrying my hand axe.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll start moving, kind of slowly, I don't want to catch the attention of what's in the room that was rattling, even if
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know, wind blowing on chains or something.
Okay.
And then I'll get up to the doorway and like, I'll kind of creep, just kind of like
Yeah.
lean around
So
the
it's more
edge
like an opening.
and kind of
Yeah.
gesture you up to try the
So
opening.
you're kind of like scouting out.
A little bit, yeah. I'm like
okay.
looking ahead and I'm trying to like scout, like wave you up a little so I can get more light so I can see what the heck's going on.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's a big room.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I get up from my hands and knees and like kind of brush off a bit.
So you guys went into the next room.
And
Just in the doorway.
no,
Okay.
we're in the doorway.
Okay.
And then I pull up the lantern around
Okay.
like behind him so that he can kind of see in further.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's long. It's a very long, walls. It comes out from the narrow passageway.
You said it was wide too, right?
Oh wait, this one isn't wide. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not as narrow as where you're two, but it's not super narrow. Like you can go probably
So
three
it's long.
people across.
It's higher though. The scale's
It
higher.
is higher, yeah.
Do you have preferable pronouns?
The June bug?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Just she, he, whatever.
Whatever
Okay.
works.
It's
yeah.
good.
Okay.
Cool.
Just making sure.
All right.
She's like, this is not the time to be asking me this. Like, thanks, but oh my god.
Sorry, the whole thought.
Everything but
and
corpse.
everything.
Oh yeah.
Call me anything but a corpse. All right. So so it's like so you can see like a long hallway. And it's slightly narrowed. There are some honeycombs with small niches set aside with each skull. Each skull is yellowed with age. It radiates with a menacing glow. Nearly
They're
inaudible
glowing?
hucks.
The skulls are glowing.
Okay, glowing skulls, hallway.
Yeah, slowly, yeah. Sorry. It radiates menacingly with a low, nearly inaudible hum, tugs at your senses.
What is this? The skulls or what was this? That was humming.
Yeah, the skulls, yeah.
Oh, so they're glowing and humming.
No, just a slight hum.
Slight
menacing hum.
A menacing hum.
Oh, good.
As the sounds of skulls whispering to each other. It sounds like they're whispering to each other.
What the actual?
Yeah. The opening of the passageway is in the northern wall. Okay, well we didn't get that far yet. So you haven't got in.
Sorry, opening of the passage.
Are we all in to the room?
Not yet.
We're standing. I don't know where you are.
You're in the
We're-
back.
You can see it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where you're at. We're
And
standing in
she's
the
up-
doorway.
Yeah, they're both kind of up to the front, and you're like, I can't see anything. Just,
Or whatever it
you
is
see
you're
warrior
doing.
butt. You see
You can
warrior
tell me.
butt. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what you see.
Yeah.
But the good thing is because you're a halfling, I can hold like normal, like
Yeah, it's just like normal height.
Yeah, I'm just like-
and I'm like underneath it.
and then he's like right here. I'm just like, hey, this works.
Yeah. You're like, oh, short.
But then again, I have all like armor and everything and a shield, and you can't see anything.
Yeah, I-
so you're just like,
I'm exhausted. I'm hungry.
Okay, do I? So I'm looking around. I'm seeing all these skulls, and I'm looking to see if I can see anything moving.
Nothing yet. You can still hear that rattling, though.
Well, that's
Rattling and whispering skulls. So you're...
so like none of this is good. I'm gonna.
does
I-
anybody want the lantern? Because I got a feeling that I might need my mace.
Yeah, I can carry it if you move. You know.
Oh yeah. I moved
kinda
in
like-
further.
Okay, going in, okay.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna kind of hug. Well, no, I'm not gonna hug the wall because the skulls are in the wall, aren't they?
Yeah.
I like go to hug the wall, and I'm like, oh god.
Not doing this. Not doing this.
I got out. I was like,
Okay, finally.
I'm gonna like stick close to
So,
the tall person.
are you-
So
give me-
I'm handing
Okay,
the
so
lantern.
so that's now in your inventory. Just keep that in mind.
Yep.
Okay. So here's the lantern. You don't need to write it down yet, for all intents and purposes. But your hands have the lantern on the other side.
Oh, other side.
Yeah.
There you go.
what's the other
yeah,
side?
because I can't lay it down because
it's
he might
usually
turn
something
it
else
off.
that pertains to it.
Oh, it's something else.
Yeah. Yeah. Like sometimes it has dim light, like on the back of this one here.
Yeah,
Like,
and then things get scary.
yeah. It's get
Or-
worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, there's like whispering skulls.
The bonus is that the glowing would actually provide some light.
It's true. I'm gonna kind of like, yeah. So this is weird.
Okay.
very
So,
So I-
now that you're inside, now you see the what's it? The northern passageway, right? Followed by a four shadowy alcoves. So you see four shadowy alcoves in the southern wall, each arch forming a human thigh of bones with a skull as a keystone. Just at the edge of your light beyond the alcoves, you can make out another passageway in the northern wall at the far end of the quarter.
Okay, so where did we come in?
Yeah, I was like,
So you-
you came from the south.
They came from the south end.
Okay, so we came through, and there's on the south wall. There's those archways.
It's all the way down, and at the very edge of
Oh, so
your
at the
light,
north wall,
you
there's
can
the
see
archways.
alcoves, like almost like with
Yeah.
like skeletons inside.
Then what about ties?
That thigh,
They're made out of thigh bones.
thighs, yeah,
Yeah, femurs
Okay.
yeah,
with a skull.
With a skull
instead of
and a
the
keystone.
Repeat.
that's right.
Is this just me or is this scary as shit?
No, yeah, it's yep.
Okay, and so the kids made it through this without,
Yeah.
No, the kids didn't make it through here. Jorah went down there and picked up the thing, and then all the kids were all still outside. Well, Jorah, the bravest one, went inside.
How the fuck did Jorah get through this?
I don't know. Maybe the rings were in here.
And Yora got
Jorah, sorry.
dragged.
Oh, you're a
That's
Back
right,
in,
back
yeah.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do I? What's the flooring?
Yeah,
Is it like
flooring.
stone underneath us, or is it dirt? Like that we're walking on.
It's stone. It's definitely constructed.
So I've got my shield here and my mace here. I'm just
Okay.
letting you know
Right.
I'm clarifying.
Sounds good.
So then I'm going out around you,
Okay.
and I'm going to the other side of the wall.
Okay, as you get close to the other side of the wall, the
To the, like,
the
north
the
side?
Incos
Yeah.
the Incos seem to be moving, and a number of these thigh-high skeleton things seem to be walking out of them.
Like thigh high on a human.
Thigh. It's just thigh. Wait, no, a second. No, I just keep saying thigh high. Sometimes I hate pre-constructed things because I can't really imagine what you're talking about. It just says a set of thigh bones. Right. So they're coming out from the wall. So,
So it's thigh bones are coming out, or skeletons?
skeletons are coming out. But it's really weird. That's what it says, though. But yeah, it just says you see thousands. Okay, so and as you get to the end,
So
the
this is
southern
up
wall,
to northern.
arch from a human an arch formed from a human thigh bones.
Yeah.
A skull is the keystone that sits at the edge. That's right. And as you get closer to the edge, some of the skulls are attached to bodies. I'm sorry, and then they're starting to come alive.
Okay.
Okay, so as she gets close to the northern side of
How
the...
many? Two.
Um.
Okay. as you start to move, I'm gonna kind of no, I'm gonna stay near you because you get the light.
Yeah.
We should probably keep
Yep. As you begin as you begin getting close to the the animate, as soon as the characters approach, the four boys from their coves form in rank and begin to march in formation towards the characters. Their pale necromantic. I'll read it up a second now. Pale necromantic fire burns in their eye sockets. What do you do? There will be 4.
Oof.
Okay. We should probably keep up with her as she's moving up there.
All right. So what do? They're getting close. They are wielding some rusty ass weapons.
Okay, so I kind of get into fighting stance, I guess, with my shield and my mace.
I try to stand in a safe distance, but enough light.
So,
If anything, aim for the 2 little fiery balls.
sure, yeah.
If you can't see.
So the question is, and since you guys do this, I'm going to give you the option here. There are a number of conflicts you can engage with these guys. You can either drive them off, which usually requires a cleric using certain things, because it's really hard to drive off undead. You can do a fight to kill, or flee. Those are really the things you can do here in a conflict. But there's more. But that's just the ones you can do at the moment.
We can't really flee. Not,
We
not,
could, but
not
it'd be pointless.
Not in really.
No,
good
because
speed.
they'll just drag us back like they did with Yura.
Oh,
That's right. You have to crawl through the space too, so you have to do that quickly.
Yeah.
You're approaching. They're gonna start. attacking
Is there so this chamber? It's like it's all like it's just on the wall. There's nothing in the center, right?
There's
no,
nothing
like,
inside. There's just the walls are filled with these skulls.
I was kind of picturing like a column in the center for some reason, but like I don't think you actually said that. So.
Mr. Leader, I propose that we fight. You two
Yeah,
fight.
I don't know. She's
You two
I
fight.
kind of skirt over to sort of be like you're here, I'm like here, and the skeletons are on the
Okay,
inside.
so they're marching in formation towards
And hopefully, I'm still close enough. Hopefully, that I got some.
I am.
You're standing kind of behind us, I'm guessing.
useless in fights. I'm also
You've
exhausted.
got a dagger.
Yeah, you get a
Get a
dagger,
dagger.
and you have spells.
Both of my hands are occupied right now.
What are you carrying?
One
Do you
of them
need,
is
does he
lantern.
need
Oh, yeah.
hands for...
unless he makes an unarmed attack. Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't need it because if we're entering a conflict, which sounds like we are, we're going to go through the conflict rules in a second.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing the West names.
One of the conflicts, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's all sorts of things you can do with that. Okay.
Yeah, so I
We're
think
gonna use
we're
the
gonna
conflict
fight.
cards. Yeah, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, we'll choose this here. So, who wants the fancy conflict cards here? The ones that are from Torchbearer.
Am I
Doesn't matter.
fighting? Because
If you want to be in it, you
I
can.
am avoid fighting.
But the thing is, there are things you can do. You can help defend. You can just give it helping dice if you can explain how you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're still a light source.
Yep.
So you still have to be kind of there, so you can help maneuver people into the right spots and
Yes.
whatnot, right?
So you don't have to.
So they're
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not attacking.
Yeah, just
So
fight.
anybody want these? Because I don't take them otherwise.
I don't think
Okay.
there's no one's taking.
All right, then you get mouse guard cards.
Hey, mice.
I get the purple ones.
What did you do?
On the back.
Purple ones.
Oh, mice.
Hey.
That's cute.
And I'll take the other ones. They have the same
look at the
stuff.
That's
So,
sling.
alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna whip out the conflict thing here now and tell you guys what we're gonna be doing here. So this is it does actually say don't do anything too tricky on the first fight. But if you die, you die, and that's it.
That's the worst
That's
part.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Change.
Killing is my business.
So then your sister or brother comes in next.
I heard my brother died and her sister or whatever.
I need
Coming in
revenge.
here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play every all of the. There is a Hobbit. They are taking the Hobbit to school.
That's right.
Every go through the whole school.
It's like a murder house. When you die, you come back the next one. It's murder house 2.
Oh, you're talking
Murder House 3, Murder
about
House 4.
Murder Trivia.
Yes.
Murder Trivia,
Yeah,
Junior.
murder trivia party.
Yeah.
I always win when I play.
How many archways were at the end?
I'm not like that good at it.
Was it 4 archways at the end? So we said?
2 archways,
two.
but 4
archways.
skeletons.
That's right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Just doing a little sketch.
So he
that
doesn't
that was a
know what
cool
I'm
friggin' room. Holy crap.
The GMs determine what players should action for the conflict. Okay, so you're now we're going to talk about what's at stake. It's a kill conflict. What's at stake is your lives. If you're doing a kill conflict, if you're doing a drive-off conflict, either of you are going to get drove off. If you're doing a flee conflict, you're fleeing for your life.
Okay.
So tell me what's at stake here.
We don't have a cleric, so we can't really do the drive off.
Well,
driving
it's
off
just,
is just, like,
tougher.
Oh, I thought... Oh,
Clerics help because they have like turn undead stuff.
Because like drive off would be like if we're fighting an animal or whatever. Like if you wound or scare the animal enough, or like wave fire in its face, it might run off or something kind of thing, right?
So it's harder to do a kill.
Kill conflicts are
Kill
not
is easier versus...
a drive off because these guys have magically been entrusted to protect this spot. It goes against their beliefs and their objectives, so they get bonuses for that. Yeah.
I'm just wondering because like we could just like put our sword through them and then they come back again.
If you drive them off, they'll probably flee somewhere, and you'll probably have to see them again.
That's what I mean. Maybe drive off might be a better one than a kill conflict, but it's harder.
I don't know. I think we should just get rid of them.
Okay.
Because like
Get them done with.
we're gonna have to come back out of here, and I don't want them. I don't know.
All right.
Up that way.
So what's at stake? Your lives are at stake. Depending upon how badly you did, you'll have to compromise. That could end up compromising death or injury for your fellow party members. Okay? Anybody who's involved in this conflict are risking that as well.
Okay.
Keeping that in mind. All right. Players choose a conflict captain. Choose a conflict captain. A conflict captain.
I nominate the fighter.
I nominate the fighter.
Okay. Sounds good.
I played this before, so it's...
Yeah.
So the conflict captain rolls for disposition. So your disposition is going to be your hit points, and that's evenly distributed among all players. So in order to get that, we are doing a kill conflict. So what is your health?
My health is 4.
4. Roll your fighter, and whatever successes you get, add that to your health for disposition.
So 4.
So 4 dice. Anybody who's helping can give a dice and add to disposition. Does anybody have any negative stuff on them?
Negative
that takes
1
away.
to disposition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of us have hunger.
Okay, so it only triggers once.
Okay.
So take away only 1 dice.
Okay.
So even if one person has it, it only happens once. You have
Also,
exhausted,
I'm gonna.
right?
You're getting ready to fight, and I'm gonna try to help you. I've got fighter 3, so.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I'm like kind of flanking around behind you, and I'm ready to
Okay.
Yep.
hit them when they hit you.
So you're going to give a dice.
A dice.
And also, you can help because if you're involved in yourself, you can try to explain how you're helping, right?
Let's see.
Maybe you're like gonna be like you're threatening with ancient words.
Threatening them with weird language. Ow.
Whatever elven words you know.
That's right.
Start praying
I don't know.
aggressively. I don't know.
I don't see how I could help. Really.
No.
You could easily just move around so that you get the light
Yeah,
and
but
shine it in the area.
I assume what he meant is I have to use one of the skills.
No.
No.
For disposition, as long as you're in there, you're most likely going to try to help.
Oh,
right?
okay. I'm the light bearer. I'm the light bearer.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. So go ahead.
Okay.
That's how you're contributing
Which
to
one
disposition.
is-
So just
I'll
8
give
dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so roll that up. All right, successes. How many you got there? Looks like 1.
1.
Okay. So
Wait, that's
5.
Wait, is that not a is that not
What's
pass?
That's a 6. Yeah,
That's a 6. Oh.
that's a pass. Yeah.
I got two sixes.
Okay, cool. So that would
Don't
mean
they have special rules?
if you spend fate,
Oh.
you don't have any. If you spend fate, they become explosive, and you
So
keep
that's
rolling
4
on top.
plus 2, so that's 6.
So no, just yes, that's right. Yeah, 6. So 6. So 3, 3, and 3. Everybody write down. They have 3 disposition.
Pretty sure 6 doesn't divide into 3.
Oh, sorry. 2, 2, 2. You're right. I was thinking.
I mean, I'll
2,
take
2.
it, but
Where
I'm destroying this guy's brain. He's like, numbers. Why are you doing this to me? Because that's what he's,
So simple.
yeah, so simple. Why are you so stupid?
4.
Two disposition is a really low number. Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We are level 1, man.
Yeah. So 2 disposition. Once your disposition hits 0, you can no longer act
Where
unless your
did that
disposition
do?
gets rose up again. Attack takes away enemy's disposition. Okay. Defense regains disposition. Okay. Maneuver gives you better opportunities, like pluses to your future ones, or take away from the other ones, or disarming the enemies. Okay. And feint, if the other person does a defend, they can't defend against feint, so you automatically get an attack in. If they attack, you can't feint. They get the upper hand. Okay? So keep that in mind. Feint is a tricky one.
Okay.
Right? And otherwise, it kind of has its own versus stuff.
And when do you use maneuver?
Well, you can choose in a second, because... Alright, so we got that done.
Okay. So where do I put the disposition?
Oh, if you're exhausted, is it
I just
automatically...
wrote it down on my paper.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll write on my picture.
I'm exhausted.
Okay, you're exhausted. Then the exhausted player will suffer -1. So
You've got one
I
disposition.
have
Yeah.
one disposition.
Good thing you're just holding the light.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And it's just, it is 10:15 right now. I'm hoping this won't take too long.
Oh, it won't. These conflicts are pretty quick.
Yeah, I figured it might be.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Taking turns. Hit points. Distributing hit points. Too many kobolds. Taking hits. All right. Excellent. So I want to make sure that everything is done here before, because at the end of this, we're probably going to be calling it a day.
I have to get to work.
All right. So. It's
10:15.
Yeah, 10:15. So
Holy crap.
we
It
should
went
be able
so
to
fast.
15
I know,
minutes.
right?
All right, so you have yes, so you have four of them. So what we're going to do now is part of the conflict. I'm going to set 3 cards down. That's going to be representing their actions. I will be narrating their actions as they pop up.
Cards? Why 3 cards?
Because they're going face down, and then you guys
Reasons.
are putting cards down in whatever order you want, but I get to put them down first.
Okay.
So you guys can talk about a strategy of what you're going to do.
Okay, how many cards do we put down?
1 each.
Okay.
Right? Because there's 3 people, right? You can't do this. You can't be both the same. So you can't put down yourself and then yourself again. There has to be a delay in between, and because all of you, there's 3 of you, well, 3 of you can do an action. But I want to let you know one thing, because I just lost the page. There it is. If you're trying to do something, if you were doing in a kill conflict, if you're doing an attack, is a fighter challenge. If you're doing defend, is a health challenge. If you're doing a feint, is a fighter challenge. And if you're doing a maneuver, is a health challenge.
Okay.
So if you're doing health, it's maneuver and defend. If you're attacky, doing feints and attacks, it's fighter.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right. Now you set your. So this is number 1 here. Set your appropriate card down.
Okay. So what do we want to do?
Can you like shut your ears or something?
It doesn't matter. I already set the thing.
Oh, okay, that's right. Never mind.
That's why
okay.
I do it first, so that you guys can
I was
work
hoping.
together.
I think it would be good to defend, maneuver, and attack.
Okay.
Would be the best. Because I got a
That sounds
feeling that they were going to attack first,
Yeah.
and then so it would be a defend. Would be good. Then we can maneuver for like a better type of
Position. Yeah.
and then we do the attack.
That makes sense.
The
yeah.
only thing is that if he feints,
They'll get a hit on the defend. Right?
yeah, there's a dependent and versus.
Oh, they have disposition of 8, by the way.
2 each, same as us. Just one more person.
Shit.
I
Are you trying to kill us first thing?
Nope, this is just what it is. By the way, they have a might of 2. You have a might of 3 as being humans and stuff.
Yeah.
So you get an automatic success on all your rolls when you get a success. So as long as you pull off 1 success, you
automatically get 2, basically?
You get 1. You get 2
Okay.
for the first one. Yeah.
Cool.
So what do you guys think?
my
I think
idea
that's...
is that since they are mindless, spellbound creatures, and it's ancient, perhaps they are so simple-minded that they are going attack.
I doubt it. Because he's controlling them.
Yes, but then
But the character.
I
In
know.
character.
in character,
Yes.
if you like with an ancient jogger, when he awakens, his goal is to protect the tomb,
Yep.
which means kill whatever that comes. So,
Yeah.
and ancient spells like this, they don't last really. They're not complex,
No.
and also it's level 1. So,
And also it's all.
We'll see.
so that obviously I don't think that's it, but I think in terms of like the character, it kind of makes sense. They are all
Yeah.
attack.
So yeah, so the attack, maneuver, or defend, maneuver, attack would work
Yeah.
pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Maneuver.
Yeah.
If it
Attacks are independent, meaning that if two people
Versus.
attack, you both take away each other's disposition.
Then what about what does maneuver do? That's the thing.
Maneuver is a versus,
Yeah.
but if you win a maneuver, you can, based on how much you win by, if you win by 1, you can subtract a dice from the enemy's next action, right? If you win by 2, you can get +2 to the next player's
it's like
action.
buff and debuff. basically, I
If you
think.
get 3, you can disarm whatever weapon they have, so whatever advantage they would have go away. If you get more than that, you can just buy them. So if you have, let's say, 4, then you can buy the +2 and the 1, because that's only cost 3 of your successes. Or you can buy the disarm and the -1. If you have 5, you can
So it's
buy.
buffs and
Yeah.
debuffs and shit.
So you can get, the more successes, the more advantage you can give yourself.
Yes.
Defend is your recovering disposition based on the difference.
Yeah. So
Or independent action. And if you,
I think the defend maneuver attack would
yeah,
be.
if you're defending against something that says independent, it's an op 3 automatically. So that means that.
So it makes it harder for them to. You mean?
So if you're both defending, as an example, it's an
Yeah.
independent action, right?
Yeah.
It's not a versus.
Yeah.
So that means that you have to have at least 3 successes before you can start regaining disposition. Because otherwise, it's a versus. Otherwise, it's because that independent action has an op 3, but if you're
What's it?
versing, it's whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think that sounds reasonable.
I don't
Defend
know if
maneuver attack.
I'm doing the best way, but I'm just.
I'm not doing
it's
nothing
not the
fancy
best.
here, honestly.
Yeah, let's
Like,
just.
like when it comes to actual like thought
Yeah,
process,
no,
of, like
okay.
that would be the best way
no.
to do it.
I mean, that makes sense
Or
because he
even-
doesn't really.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's kind of limited in what he can do.
Yeah.
Most of the maneuver. would-
even feint maneuver attack, but the only thing about feint is if he.
Let's just do something.
I wouldn't do feints, I can tell you that right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
let's
what
just.
I mean.
Yeah, maybe you can, but I wouldn't recommend fainting out of the gates, I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think like just
Use some basic
Do something
cards.
straight-
Feints is
straightforward.
an advanced move.
Okay. Okay,
so
so
who will do which?
okay.
I'm gonna do maneuver. 'Cause
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, my attack is my fighter is 4,
Yeah, and my fighter's 3.
so I can do the best on attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll defend then.
Okay.
And defend based off of
Health.
what? Health? Yeah,
Yeah.
which is still 3, but fair enough. Okay,
My health is 4 though. What's your health?
3.
3.
It's 3 and 3, so 4. You're just a little bit better at that sort of thing than me.
Okay.
That's fine.
No, I'm just thinking of an extra dime, like, but with the health, the
All right.
fighter makes it.
Drop her down.
Okay.
you
So,
know,
which does it
so-
matter what order we put them in? Or?
Yes, this is
Yes.
the first one, second one, and third one. You are tied to your card, so no, it's face down.
Oh,
I don't want to see it. We gotta narrate, so
Oh.
Yeah. Even though you heard the whole thing.
I know, but
And
it's
you
just-
know the colors and.
yeah, but that's how we know.
Alright.
So I know this is your card because if this person attacks you, you're taking the damage first. Then it spreads to everybody else.
Here it is. I was like, where's the one I want? I almost just took the top
Okay.
off and put it down.
So the skeletons are relentlessly attacking. They're coming up with their swords, their rusty not swords, the rusty I get maces and such. I think they're using maces.
They're so rusty we don't know what the heck.
Yeah, actually they're rusty axes. Yep,
Okay.
Even better.
and they're coming
Maces go through
to chop you up
everything.
with an attack. And they're coming in formation like chop, 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 almost like
Okay.
they're skilled
So
skeletons.
skilled skeletons.
So whoever revealed
So
this now.
yes,
Yep.
that's me. So
Yep.
I like as they come up, I kind of dart up and try and like block one of the axes with my axe to keep it from hitting
Sure.
us. You.
Yep.
That's
Does
fine.
a attack defend?
Yeah.
All right. So their attack.
So defend is off of 3, was it?
Yeah. So you get +1 success. Don't forget about that. Automatically. And are you still fresh? No, you're not.
No,
No,
I'm hungry,
okay.
thirsty, because we took that 4. Yeah, so it's just straight off of health, right?
That's right.
Okay. And I
Maybe I
guess
should
is anyone helping me?
Can you help in this?
Yes. So as long as you can explain how you're helping, you can do it. You just got to narrate something that makes sense for your character.
I need
You don't have to look at those. You just
Nope.
narrate like
Just narrate.
helpful.
No, I just want to see your versus. So let's say attack with attack is independent, and then versus. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, this is a versus. He said it's defend versus.
Yeah,
Because-
so it's A. So A here.
attack.
So attack versus defense is versus.
Okay.
So attack. So defend versus is attack right here.
Yep.
So defend versus attack is versus. Yeah. That's a versus.
So I have a shield.
Yep.
So I'm coming up right beside him, and I'm using my shield to block him and
Like a blow from
Kingfisher.
another.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like above you, to like a little bit to the side.
Okay.
Yeah,
4
yeah.
dice.
Hold them off.
I get it. I need a
All right.
dice for you.
Help me dice. How you helping? Are you helping with this at all?
No.
All right.
You're trembling in the background.
Hey, 4
Oh
successes.
my god.
Oh shit! I got 3 3s and a 4. So it's 2 successes, I guess.
2 successes.
Yeah.
All right. So you're Oh yeah, because you got an automatic.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you're taking 2 damage versus disposition.
I'm at 0.
All right. So you're out for now, but you might be able to come back.
Yep. You die back.
So you're down
Wow.
to okay.
It's all to you.
All right. So after so they basically go up. You go up to do it. They break your guard and slash down. The axe keeps going, rips into your clothing, and you just see blood start coming out as you just go like, ah!
What's the point of armor?
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yes. Don't you have armor?
Yeah, leather armor. What's that?
Yes. So that's true. You can negate
can
it.
be used once per fight.
Yeah, that's right. You might be able to stop that from ever happening. Sure. That's very good. I think you got to roll for success.
Armor benefits, kill, drive, and capture conflicts only. Boast. Okay, what's this? What's the A, F thing? What's this thing? What's this whole thing mean?
Attack and defense. Attack and feint.
Okay, and the -1 S means it removes an enemy success.
Yes, so that would be only 1 success.
Okay,
So
4. And what's 4 plus only mean? It
4
says 4 plus. It says 4 plus
Did I
only.
just see that for a moment there?
I think the condition is that to remove 1 success.
Oh, for 4 times? Okay, let me just read
So
armor
if
here.
you were to roll 3 success,
That's
it
right.
wouldn't -1.
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
That's a condition.
Yeah, so it only you can only use it when it's a 4 plus. On
Yeah.
The, okay, that makes
He got 4.
Yeah.
Did he get 4 successes?
He got 4 successes.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, because the overall success was only 2, because he subtracted 2.
Oh.
Right, because they defended successfully, right?
Yeah.
So there was only
So you
2.
could hit him for 6
What?
No, I
before
don't.
that actually.
No, it would have
that's-
hit me for 4 if I had all fails.
Oh.
But I had 2 successes, so it was only 2.
Yeah, the armor thing is new, actually.
Is it post or
37.
pre-deducting the versus roll?
I'm
That's the
pretty
thing.
sure it's the afterwards, like the what the damage that would be
It doesn't
dealt.
say on the card.
I'll find it here in a second now.
Sure.
Because then
Armor reduces the attacker by 1. Armor benefits for drive off wearing chains. Wearing chain or plate during a fight it gives exhausted community. Yeah, that's it. Leather armor. On a 4 plus, you reduce the attack. Okay. Leather isn't reliable, but it's. Oh, you have to. If you are targeted by a successful attack, roll a d6. On a 4 plus, you reduce the attack by 1.
Oh, okay. I'll roll my pretty die. No.
Okay, so you actually take the full brunt of 2 damage.
Yep.
If failed,
That's okay. That's
your opponent is hindered. You can only make this roll once per fight, but the armor is not destroyed by observing hits. Okay.
okay.
So you're actually out.
but the guy is hindered.
What?
What did that say?
Yeah.
No, they said that it's not hindered by. You can't damage it. Oh god, I just had that in a second.
around-
Yeah, you should have just read that. I'd say.
I did. I read exactly what it was.
Oh, wait, you said something hindered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you say if it fails, then
Enemy is
the
hindered.
enemy is hindered.
You didn't say what that meant.
Also,
Armor. Armor 37 or 150. 37's over here. Alright. Leather armor. If failed, your opponent attacks are unhindered.
Okay.
Unhindered.
It's just
Okay.
you reading. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, just my reading.
Just you reading.
Yeah. All right. So that's the first one. You can bring her back just by doing a successful defense.
Okay.
So. Okay, so they're going to actually, after taking you out, they're going to reformate. So they're going to move back into their formation, kind of like the whole phalanx thing on the go.
Okay. After seeing, Junba getting whacked,
Yeah.
I also move behind.
Okay.
So how?
So this is a independent action. So we're just rolling up. They have many successes, and we can just do what we want to do with it.
What's the roll based on?
So it's going to be best of your health.
Okay.
They only get 3 dice.
3 dice. 2.
Anybody want to help? I guess you.
Can I
Help
help?
maneuver?
I'm guessing I can't really.
How are you helping with the maneuver?
I am going to move to the side so I can kind of get into the corner
Okay.
towards them with my
sort of
mace.
have the distance
Okay.
he has to move.
Yeah.
Sort of
So
thing.
you're
And not only
amazing.
that, I'm also getting in front of him so that he doesn't and you don't get more
Yeah.
damaged.
So you're kind of protecting. Okay, so
Yes.
give it a helping dice.
I'm trying to find a. There it is.
Nice one.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. All right. 1 success.
Ooh.
3 successes.
3 success.
All right. So you're getting a -1. They're in the next one. It's an independent action, and you got 3. So you can disarm, or you can give a +2 to her and a -1 to them.
Why?
Actually, you got 4 successes because it's +1 because they're.
Oh
they're
right, you
minus
get an automatic
one.
success.
Yeah.
Why is she -1?
Because they got an success. This is an independent action.
Oh, they got a success.
Independent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's whatever you get. It's whatever you get. So you can disarm, taking away one of their dice for attack. It's pretty good. You can disarm and give a -1, or you get a +2 and a -1 to them.
Can I -1 twice?
No, it has to be just separate. It's got to be different.
Okay. And disarm would mean.
It removes.
Well, it removes your weapon, which right now is given a +1.
Sorry.
It removes their weapon, which right now they're getting +1 for.
I think
So it removes one of the skeletons from helping in an attack.
So it doesn't really matter then between disarm and -1.
Except
in terms
for
of
disarm. Disarm is more permanent. I have to spend a defense to go pick up that item. So at -1, but only give -1 for the next action alone.
roll. Okay. In that case, I disarm and -1.
Yep, that works.
Yeah.
So,
rather than giving you,
narrate how you're disarming.
while moving around, I just slap one of the hands. Yeah.
The wrist breaks.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, the hand falls off. Yeah.
Literally disarm.
The impeding part was when the hand falls off, it kind of whacks one of its legs, the other person's legs, and then
They get wobbly. That's a -1.
There you go.
All right. The other one is the one that didn't get hindered is putting a lot of pressure on I guess moving forward to get at you. Which brings me to the next thing:
Yep.
defending. So after seeing that they're so basically they're putting pressure, but they're on the defense. Like I said, they formated. They went back into formation, and they're trying to recover from no damage at the moment, but they're trying to recover from.
They're doing their guard thing.
Yeah, it's almost like they're animated, and it's almost like that they're doing things as if they're like a motion, like a repeat drill.
Yes.
yeah.
This is part of their formation.
Yep. Okay. And I'm going to attack.
Full up a smackaroo.
Yes.
All right, so just narrate your attack, and if you want to help, you can explain how.
Am
you
I
do it.
able to help while I'm at 0 disposition, or am I pretty much like I'm out for the count?
You're out until they get a successful defend.
Okay,
Okay.
I know that sucks.
that's alright.
So how many dice are you rolling then? Because you have -1
I
dice
have
this round,
4 right now.
but -1, right?
-1.
Yeah, and don't forget you get a +1 success. Just
Yes,
for
ma'am.
And then
If I get a success.
how would I help you?
How do I work with these? The mace and the shield?
so the mace just goes right through their armor.
Okay.
The shield is if you're using it as a whatever it says on there.
It just says dash.
No, like whatever the text says.
Oh, +2 defense?
All right, so
Yeah, but the rest of it... Must be equipped at the start of the round. A shield's bonus is negated if used against a flail wheel weapon
No.
or opponent.
Sure.
And just carried
That's
whatever.
fine. Yeah, so if you're doing a defend, you can get plus 2. If you're not, you're doing an attack.
Okay.
So you use your mace,
So it's
which is
just a
just...
dash.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 3.
So their armor, you're just going to crush through their armor.
Okay.
So I guess I would try to help.
You've got fighter 4, don't you?
Yes.
But
Oh, right.
I
-1.
get minus
Right.
1.
I basically noticed that they are in a more non-aggressive posture,
Sure.
and then I got now's your chance.
Yeah, okay,
Attack.
sure. That works.
You know,
Do it! Get
do it. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, you have 3 dice.
Yeah. But I got only 2 successes.
I thought you have
Which
only
one?
I already
2
have
dice. 'Cause
Well, the thing is,
You get
last
2
time I had 4.
You got 2.
What?
Their attack was 4. Oh, defend. I'm sorry. Here. No, it's yeah, because they're not attacking.
oh.
They got plus 1 to their attack, but they're defending.
Ah,
So that's just the 3 dice. It's just a regular health test.
okay.
Yeah, so it's different, right? If they're
So I got-
attacking, they get the.
So they didn't.
Like-
The minus 1 from his thing was already. he gave the next thing away.
shoot! We'll just take away a success. You're right. I didn't put minus 1 in there.
Yeah.
So there's only 1 success.
And you've
I
got 2.
have 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So you successfully clobbered. Just now it's how you clobbered one of them.
Clobber the one that is not disarmed.
Yes. So, as I was using my shield to keep them back and keep them, I take my mace and direct it to the non-hobbled one
Yeah.
and wheel it down and try and
Smash. Ah!
crush his skull.
Okay, the armor rattles into the and the mace just keeps going through it, like it just ripping out like chainmail and everything as you're coming out.
Rusty chain.
Yeah, rusty chainmail. They're coming out. The bones are just splintering from the hit. It's a good contact. All right. So now when we do it, unfortunately, because we are one
sorry.
short until you get a defense on the go,
Yeah.
only you 2 do it, but you both can't go. So one of you can't do one after another action. So you got to split your actions up in three cards, but you can't go together. So you can't choose. You can't go twice. You can't go twice until it's the next round.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
So like you can't put down.
You can't go A.
Do you mean could it be like?
Melissa can't go. Melissa, and then you.
Okay,
Oh.
but it could go Melissa, him, Melissa.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do
I
it
was
that
like,
way.
Yeah.
and there's not one there. I'm
Yeah,
like, what
the way you
hell?
described it, it sounded like you couldn't go
Yeah,
twice in a
exactly. I
round.
was like, oh my god.
No, you can. Sorry, my mistake.
Oh, obviously, you're gonna go first.
A defend to get me back up, maybe, and then
I'm going to think
Yeah.
that upon seeing just the previous round, that is their strategy, that is their drill,
Sorry. Sorry.
which is attack, maneuver, defend. Attack, maneuver, defend. I think.
did they do maneuver? I thought it was attack, defend, defend. But
No, that's what they did. Attack, maneuver, defend.
did they do maneuver?
Yeah.
So they got the -1 to Melissa.
Oh,
So maybe if you want to make it more fancy, defend, feint, feint.
I don't want to use feint.
Okay.
I'm thinking defend. No, it would be you, wouldn't it?
Now, feint means that you're using either you or her is using fighter, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I have fighter, 4 fighter.
yeah.
I have no fighters.
So
And by the way, don't log these tests because you log them at the end.
Oh, yeah. I'm not.
Okay.
Log what?
Like every
Our
time you're
skill
rolling the
rolls,
test, there's only one gets logged at the end, and you can choose if you wanted to log a pass or a fail based on.
I
what you
will
did.
just point out it is now 10:37, and I have to be
Okay.
at work for 11.
Yeah. So
okay. Yeah.
Let's be quick.
very
I think
fast.
we should go defend, attack, defend, maybe.
There is no way I'll be attacking non
Oh, right. Yes. What's good
Unless-
for you then? What can you do
Maneuver.
feasibly? Maneuver.
maneuver.
Um.
Defend works too. The rest
Defend.
also health.
Okay. And defend.
Okay.
But not attack for sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, you don't have anything to attack with.
The only reason it's long is because we're trying to decide.
Okay. So what about maneuver, defend? No, but see, my defend is really good. I've got a
Your health.
+2.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so you go, defend.
do
Defend,
You do a
defend,
maneuver.
attack.
Yeah. Defend, maneuver, attack might be a good one. Yeah.
defend,
Yeah.
maneuver. Same as the previous one.
Just different
Okay.
people doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And then
attack.
attack.
Perfect. All right, so
can't believe you got 4
looks like
successes.
somebody was on the nose with this one. They go back to doing their formation. So they are doing an attack. They are literally rehearsing the exact same thing they did a minute ago.
Okay, I'm gonna defend
Yep.
with my shield.
Yep.
So basically, they're coming at me. I'm bringing my shield up again, right up, and making sure that you guys are still behind me.
Sure.
And
I'm on the
everything.
ground bleeding.
And you're-
Help me!
And I basically
Cursing viciously.
help by saying,
And
you know
I'm a
what?
halfling.
They're gonna do an attack maneuver.
That's right. I know what's going on.
Okay.
So don't forget about all your dice. You got
Okay.
your fighter. So all your fighter
4
dice. Plus 2 to your shield.
plus 2.
And you're against 3 dice.
Okay.
And your helping dice.
I didn't know that was
2
2
successes.
dice. I thought it was 2. Okay.
Plus, don't forget an automatic success.
6.
3.
So 3.
Yeah, 3. Okay.
3.
So you beat it by 1. So once it's position, you can give it to whoever. So explain.
No, one just. Oh, defend.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you can explain how you get Junebug back up on her feet.
Okay. So I defend while reaching down and like checking.
Slapping on the
Like,
face.
Get your elbow.
Blood.
Yeah, like trying to make sure because I can see there's blood and everything, and just kind of like shaking you a bit to kind of like
Wake you up.
Wake you up.
Wake up, Junebug! There's a bit of a fight here.
I'm awake! God, I grab onto your elbow to like haul myself up.
There you go.
They're maneuvering back into position.
We need you here. Come on.
Same thing.
Double maneuver, independent. Here we go.
So
it's-
Are you gonna help me?
yep. Now that he's kind of awake and up off the
Yeah.
floor and stuff, and knows that we need him and all this.
Shake my head.
Yeah.
So explain how you're maneuvering. How are you maneuvering, anyways? You
Yeah.
just said maneuver. You didn't tell me what you're doing.
Same as previous round, because to me, it's we're doing this again.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You just
Okay.
move to the side. Yeah.
So you're
the side,
gonna move
keeping
into
the
the
light out.
side.
Yeah.
So I'm getting up front. I'm getting back up in front of everybody
That's
and
right.
and trying to like manipulate my way into the center.
Use the shield to like knock your weapons away, kind of thing, to get
Yeah.
that maneuver.
Yeah. So
Okay. 1 success.
Come on, baby. 1, 2,
And
3 success.
All right. So what are you gonna do? You can disarm another one. It's one less helping dice.
It's not this. I can't disarm because disarm costs 3 points.
Oh yeah, but it's independent. You're both doing. It's not versus. How much
You've got 3. You've got 3.
Oh, I got 3.
Yeah, because you got a
Yeah.
+1 because they're
Because we're
Oh
not
yeah.
Yeah. We're scarier.
All right. So when they attack, they're only going in with 2 dice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're getting weaker unless I can successfully defend here. All right, so well, we'll find out because I'm doing defense, like you kind of figured out. They're going back to their phalanx maneuver,
I'm gonna.
and here we go.
attack.
So let's
Press
3
the
dice.
attack.
And
So 3 dice. That's it.
That's all I get, but you get your
Okay.
health.
I'm back up too, so
right.
I've got
You
back
can
up to my
help.
feet,
Yep.
so I'm gonna kind of like flank around to try and harass the one you're attacking.
Perfect.
Okay.
basically.
The one without
dice.
the one without the.
Sure, whoever you're attacking, I'll see where you're moving
I'm
and
basically shouting, yeah, they're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing.
All right.
So my fire
left,
is
go
4.
left.
Do I get 3 again this turn? Or
Nope.
No, you don't. You get 4. You get the full thing, and plus
Okay.
that's it. Yep. Plus. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'm coming in, and again the sword is, or that sword. Jeez, the mace is coming down
Yeah.
towards his
Still
skulls.
got bit of the chainmail still attached to it.
Okay,
All right. 1 success.
1, 2, 6,
Three.
that's 3, 4. Then I guess if I
4.
get my,
Yeah. 4.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Chunk. All right. So we're gonna have to stop it there.
Okay,
They're at 3 disposition though.
nice. Got one half down.
So generally there is an end of thing. We can't do it. End of session.
Yeah.
We actually don't usually stop in the middle of conflict either. But,
I need
we
to
are in this predicament. So
How do you even?
so you guys are enjoying it?
Yeah.